What's up guys, today, I explain you a complete timeline of Hunter x Hunter. Gon leaves his home on Whale Island to take the Hunter exam. On the way there, he befriends Kurapika and Leorio, and upon reaching the exam site, he meets his best friend and most consistent ally, Killua. All aiming to become hunters, the four take the exam together, overcoming both grueling tests and the threat of the far more powerful Hisoka. Hisoka defeats Gon in their first fight, making Gon desire a rematch. The Hunter exam arc concludes with the combat tournament among the final 9 exam takers. Gon, Kurapika, Leorio and Hisoka all succeed in obtaining their licenses to become hunters. Still, the surprise appearance of Killua's older brother, Illumi, results in Killua murdering another participant and being disqualified. Terrified of his brother, Killua runs back home to his family of assassins, with Gon, Kurapika and Leorio electing to stick together to save him. Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio travel to the estate of the Zoldyck family to save Killua. The boys receive training from the estate's caretaker, enabling them to enter. Gon encounters the man-eating dog Mike, the loyal butler's canary Ngoto, and Killua's mother, Kikyo, but refuses to let any of them stop him from seeing Killua, while his friends seek to rescue him. Killua is tortured by another one of his brothers, Miluki. Killua saves himself and convinces his father, Silva, to let him leave again to travel with Gon. Killua reunites with his friends. Kurapika leaves to hunt down the Phantom Troop, the thieves who massacred his people, and Leorio leaves to become a doctor. Gon and Killua agree to travel to Heaven's Arena to grow stronger so that Gon can challenge Hisoka again. Gon and Killua fight their way through Heaven's Arena, defeating increasingly strong opponents. They meet Wing and his apprentice, Zushi, who teach them about the existence of Nen and its fundamentals. Upon reaching the 200th floor of Heaven's Arena, they discover that not only does Hisoka possess Nen, but every other fighter at this level does as well. Gon and Killua turn to Wing to teach them Nen. After mastering the basics of Nen, Gon and Killua successfully defeat other Nen users. Witnessing his victory, Hisoka accepts Gon's challenge to a rematch. Hisoka defeats Gon once more, but Gon accomplishes his primary goal of being able to land a successful hit on him. Unsure of what to do next, Gon decides to go back home to see his aunt, with Killua following along. On Whale Island, Gon's Aunt Mito gives him a message from his father, Jing. Putting the clues given to them together, Gon and Killua deduce that to find Jing, they need to obtain a copy of the video game he designed, Greed Island, and beat it. Already set to meet in Yornu City for a reunion with Leorio and Kurapika, Gon and Killua travel there to participate in an auction, where copies of Greed Island will be available. While away from the others, Kurapika learned and mastered Nen, and now works as a bodyguard for the Mafia. Kurapika's sworn enemies, the Phantom Troop, come to Yornu as well, aiming to steal everything from the auction. Hisoka is revealed to be a traitor among the Phantom Troop, only interested in fighting its leader, Krallo, and not in the well-being of the group. The troop successfully massacres the auction goers and steals everything. When Kurapika successfully kills one of the troop members, Krallo and the rest of the troop turn their attention to hunting him down and avenging their friend. Gon, Killua and Leorio attempt to help Kurapika, while the Mafia, with the hired help of the Zoldyck family, attempt to eliminate the Phantom Troop themselves. Kurapika captures Krallo, while the other troop members kidnap Gon and Killua, forcing him to agree to a hostage exchange. Gon and Killua are saved, and Kurapika seals away Krallo's Nen, but he and the troop get away. Hisoka is denied his chance to fight Krallo, and Krallo's closest friend, Pecunita, sacrifices herself to inform the other troop members of what happened. Kurapika and Leorio part ways with Gon and Killua once again. Kurapika is now interested in obtaining all the stolen eyes of his people, and Leorio is still focused on his medical studies. Gon and Killua develop their unique hatsus, allowing them to get hired by a wealthy businessman who's purchased every copy of Greed Island and is paying hunters to beat it for him. The boys travel inside the game and enter the world of Greed Island, where if you die for real. To beat the game, Gon and Killua set out to collect all 100 available cards before anyone else. But while Gon wants to play the game fairly, Gentru the Bomber is willing to cheat and murder anyone to achieve victory. Luckily for Gon, he meets Biscuit Kruger, a master hunter who agrees to take him and Killua on as their students. After completing Biscuit's training, the three collect most of the remaining cards. They assemble a team of other players, including Hisoka, to defeat the Game Master, Razor, an old friend of Jing's, in a dodgeball game to win one of the final cards. Gon, Killua and Biscuit fight Genthru and his allies, defeat him, and win Greed Island. Gon gets to meet more of Jing's old friends and earns his prize, the ability to bring any 3 cards from the game into the real world. Gon chooses carefully and selects the ones that he believes will finally lead him to Jing. Gon and Killua end up in the Kaken Empire. There, they don't find Jing, but Kite, Jing's apprentice whom Gon remembers saving him when he was younger. Kite has been studying the Chimera ants who evolve by eating other lifeforms. The Chimera ant queen develops a taste for human flesh, demanding her subjects bring her more humans to feast upon so that she may birth a powerful king. As Gon, Killua and Kite attempt to reach and kill the queen. Before she gives birth to the king, the queen births the king's 3 royal guards, and the ants discover how to use Nen. As the hunters get closer to the king, they're attacked by one of the royal guards, Neferpitou, who forces Gon and Killua to flee and kills Kite. The chairman of the Hunter Association, Isaac Netero, arrives to take over the situation alongside his allies, Morel and Nav, and their students, Knuckle, Shoot and Palm. Gon and Killua are forced to get stronger quickly to join the extermination team, with Biscuit returning to resume their training. Gon remains convinced that Neferpitou could be forced to bring Kite back. The Chimera Ant King, Meruem, is born, kills his mother, and begins his conquest of the world. To pass the time while he waits to put his master plan into place, Meruem has the champions of various games brought before him so he can beat them before killing them. He meets Komugi, a sickly blind girl who's the Gunji world champion and, for the first time, tastes defeat. Meruem becomes obsessed with beating her but cannot. The more they play, the more he comes to appreciate her strength and care for her. The extermination team launches their attack, all prepared to die to give Netero the chance to fight and kill Meruem. Despite Meruem having a change of heart and plans, the rest of the team fights the royal guards while Netero battles him. Netero is outmatched, but attempts to kill them both with a nuclear bomb inside his chest. Netero dies, but Meruem survives with the aid of his guards and returns more powerful than ever. Gon forces Neferpitou to save Kite by threatening to kill Komugi, only to be told that there's nothing Neferpitou can do. Enraged, Gon sacrifices all of his future potential to momentarily gain the strength to kill Neferpitou. As Meruem plays one last Gunji game with Komugi, Komugi, and the remaining royal guards die of radiation poisoning. The Hunter Association holds an election to decide its new chairman. In the interim, the organization is run by Netero's 11 closest allies, the Zodiacs. Among the Zodiacs are the vice-chairman, Pariston Hill, as well as Jing Freaks. Gon is unable to see him as he's in the hospital in critical condition. With both doctors and Nen users unable to help him, Killua returns home to find the one person who can, his younger sister, Iruka, who can grant wishes, to rescue her from their family, who've kept her locked up for years. He's forced to take on Hisoka, Illumi, and the family's strongest butler, Suboni. Jing and the other Zodiacs attempt to stop Pariston from becoming the new chairman. Leorio questions why Jing hasn't gone to see Gon in the hospital. Enraged by his answer, Leorio punches Jing, who is revealed to be so hated that this act makes Leorio one of the most popular candidates for chairman. Killua saves Iruka and uses her power to heal Gon, prompting Leorio to drop out of the election since he only cared about helping his friend. Pariston is elected the new chairman but immediately steps down from the position and hands it to another Zodiac, Cheetle. Gon and Jing finally meet and have the chance to talk. Gon parts ways with Killua and Iruka to return to Whale Island, no longer possessing Nen. In association with the Kaken Empire, Netero's son, Beyond, launches an expedition to the Dark Continent, where the most dangerous of creatures are said to live. The Zodiacs try and fail to stop the expedition from taking place, enlisting Kurapika and Leorio into their ranks to replace Jing and Pariston following their departures. Leorio is offered medical training from Cheetle, while Kurapika is drawn in by the discovery that one of the Kaken princes is a collector of his people's eyes. With the Hunter Association unable to stop the expedition, they instead choose to act as chaperones. With his Nen restored by the Phantom Troop, Chrollo agrees to fight Hisoka in Heaven's Arena. Chrollo kills him, but Hisoka prepared for this, with his Nen restoring him to life, more powerful than ever. Hisoka kills Shalnark and Kortopi, and vows to kill the rest of the Phantom Troop. On the Black Whale, the ship sailing toward the Dark Continent, Kaken's 14 princes begin a death game, each being given a Nen beast to use to attempt to kill their siblings, with the last one standing becoming the new king or queen of Kaken. Wanting to obtain the Scarlet Eyes owned by Prince Serindik, Kurapika enters into this game by becoming the bodyguard to the 14th prince, a baby, and his mother. To help protect them and overcome the other princes, Kurapika recruits old allies, including Biscuit, and a new partner named Bill. As the other princes begin to kill each other one by one, Serindik learns Nen, proving to be one of the greatest prodigies ever seen. While the succession contest takes place, the Phantom Troop hunts for Hisoka aboard the Black Whale, seeking revenge for their fallen friends.